Welcome to the In the Question podcast, where we explore the big question of life, faith, and everything in between. I'm Glover, and the conversation we dive in today is about mental health, high school edition. On the set today, we have our guest who is going to help us answer questions on mental health. Welcome our guest. Will you introduce yourself?
Thank you very much. My name is Martha Munyua. I'm a counselling psychologist based in Nairobi. I'm a mother of 2 teenagers, and I'm also a mother to a younger child. And I'm very glad to be here today to discuss the matters that are affecting our high school students. Thank you.
Welcome back our audience. The theme of today is about mental health. The floor is open, and anyone who has a question, welcome.
My name is Sian. I have an issue in school that waking up in the morning for preps at 3.
Hiyo ni lazima. Sisi shule zote, si kila mtu anamkanga 3. So unaona, inaenda na school routine na schedule ya shule. So si complain.
So mimi naitwa Lea. Okay, mimi naweza tu advice. The best thing ni time management. Kama ni unamaliza hivi prep za usiku, isha ulale. Lale uweze kuamka mapema. Na hadi hapo katikati wakati kuna free time unaweza tumia udoze. Angalau like ukiamka 3 ujipange. Hapo tunaweza tu advice tu ni mtu kujipanga.
But lakini kwa mkeo 3 si unaweza pata tumepewa assignment, ni hizo assignment mingi. Sasa tukimaliza preps jioni 9:30, lazima tuende tuoge, afu ndo tuende kulala. Sio kulala kwa mkeo asubuhi inatushinda. Lazima saa ndo master akikam lazima tujifiche. Unaona? Yeah.
Well, hadi sisi shule yetu tunaamka 3 na tunalala 10, but what I find most advantage is ukitoka tu hivi class hadi mimi kuoga siwezi oga usiku. Juu ukioga usiku ndo usingizi yote inakujanga. So like once you get out of class uende tu direct kwa umelala, then asubuhi na mapema ndo unaamka unaoga, so like you are fresh for the day. Then as the day continues usilale class. Juu kilala class utamaliza usingizi yako ya usiku jipata umeamka saa 7. So time management as Leah has said, then you can continue the process. Unalala mapema and unaamka mapema.
Shida si ati hiyo, bado shida bado ni baridi, because shule tuko kwa baridi sana, tuko katikati ya msitu. Unaona? Sio ndo shida, cause class yetu paliko ni pali baridi tu inajiletea yenyewe. Sile kuamka naona kama mimi niko na sweta moja. Sile kuamka na skile baridi na naenda najificha.
Hadi sisi tunalala 11, tunamka 3. Sasa pia sisi tuko Kirinyaga, we are facing Mount Kenya. Sio baridi na tupiga. But all in all, kitu tunaambiwa time management. Una learn how to manage your time. Hivyo.
So like issue yangu inakuja hapo kwa exams. Say for example, utakuja upass this exam and then like you find yourself maybe uko overconfident, udrop, unapanda unashuka. Yeah, so like when nakuja inaanza inanipea stress somehow.
Okay, please come again kidogo.
Like nasema kwa exams utapitia exam, utapata iko challenging and then iko easy, so unapanda unashuka kigrade, so inaku affect in such a way unajiambia kama itaenda hivi KCSE itakuwaje. So like inaku discourage at some point, una find that una deteriorate, una get like unashuka, so like inipe seki ya kusoma anymore.
Okay, anybody wants to answer that? Amesema exam inakuwa ngumu, inaku discourage the results. Okay.
I personally vile naweza kuambia life ni kupanda na kushuka, sawa. Unaweza ingia tuseme vile uliingia high school, exam ya kwanza uliona form 1 ilitestiwa class 8, ndio kwa ukapita hapo kapita A, kenanga tu hivyo una drop ukiimprove, una drop ukiimprove, like usigive up. Sawa, life ukigive up watu watatumia your weakest point, and don't allow that. So unaona, you work harder na God atona you work hard yako kwenye itakupeleka. Sawa.
Asante, mimi kwa majina naitwa Levi. So mimi kitu naweza kuambia, yani inakuangani exams, mimi kasi tu lembango exams na kuangaza kuweza ku-encourage. Unaona ile time yenye imekuja umeanguka, unaona unaangalia sasa after exam unapitianga hizo paper, unaangalia ile question ilianguka, sasa una notice hiyo place ndio uko weak, ndo next time sasa juu hizi place zingine umeona uko sawa, next time una put more effort on hapo mali ume drop, ndo sasa next time sasa wengine kikam unaweza kuimprove na unapata marks mzuri.
Okay, thank you. You said you? Lewis. Okay, thank you, Lewis. Ian Lewis. Your name? Leah.
Also, my name is Eunice, and on that, yes, ni kweli mtu wana improve akishuka, and it discourages you a lot. Kwanza mzazi na mwalimu washikana kugombanisha, waseme now what are you doing in school, nini umekosa. Yes, it hurts, but what you need to know is that that's not the end point of life, because that exam shows how much you are doing in school, and once you fail, it shows that you have a bigger chance of improvement rather than unashinda ukipita each and every exam. So inaonyesha hapo kuna kusonga unasonga, si ndio? Like for example, if you get 3 straight A's ushazoea, then when it comes that unatoka A unafika B minus, sasa hapo ndo pale unapata kuhangaika. But let's say you started at a B plus, then each and every time you are increasing a 0.5, so it encourages you a lot, cause unaona yenyewe sirudi nyuma, yenyewe napanda steadily, and at the end point utaona yenyewe nilikuwa nafanya kitu, so it doesn't discourage you a lot. Thank you.
Okay, I think at this point let me just take the 2 questions. Ian, your question was about waking up at 3, and I like all the answers that you are given, even by our moderator. All the answers have been correct. The time that you wake up, it means there is also a time that you slept. So if waking up time is a rule in school, then like the guest said, the best thing is to manage the time that you sleep. That's the only time you are left with to be flexible with. For example, sometimes you can have so much homework. You need to learn your school. You know, there are some schools that naturally will give a lot of work from the time you get to Form 1. So you just need to fit in, like to be proactive, or to do it, to plan your time, to plan ahead, so that you deliberately leave time for yourself to sleep. So you work backwards. Yes. If it's work, you do it very fast. Sometimes we dwell on query so much that we take so much time, so the whole work ends up taking so much time. So understand yourself and how much time you need to answer each question, and then fix time. Fix your sleeping time. Like, no matter what, make sure you finished all your work before your sleeping time. So you don't manage the sleeping time, you manage the rest of the hours from morning. Yeah, from the 3 a.m. that you wake up. So then you say you need to sleep for 6 hours, so you will manage the day up to when you have 6 hours left. It's doable. I know time management just sounds easy, but time management is not just 2 words. It's a lot of work to manage time. Leah, that one I can't even add so much from what the colleagues have said. Life itself is an exam. So every day you will be tested, either in school or outside. So the first thing that you do about exam is the attitude. You be positive. Like, no, it's an exam. Be positive about it. Or rather have a positive outward. And then know that you will win some and lose some. The idea is to keep moving forward. So long as you don't lose so much that you move backwards. So just keep progressing. Failure is a part of life. So and like she said, when you fail, take it positively. It will build your success for tomorrow when you fail. So it's a part of life to do exams, and failure is also part of life. Only that, what do we do with the failure? We should use it to build on our success for tomorrow. Yeah, and then learn yourself, learn your limits. Don't be too hard on yourself. Yes, just learn your limits. Yes, your strengths, that is. So back to our moderator.
As I said, my name is Eunice, and my main question is, okay, they say that if you want to go fast, go alone, and if you want to go far, go with others. You should have company. So like in school, you face challenges because if there's a certain topic you haven't understood and you ask someone for help, he or she will turn against you, saying that you'll just waste my time. So how do you take that positively in order to build yourself, to build their confidence in going to another person to like ask the same thing? Because you'll find that ukienda kwa huyu anakuambia juu utaniwestia time, hii ni kitu wenye huwezi elewa, wewe ni mjinga excess. Then when you go to another person, una ndaambia the same thing, so unaacha, and you suffer alone because you didn't understand the topic. So what do you do when it comes to that situation?
For that, tunaweza sema not all friends are helpful. Kuna watakuestia time, kuna watakutumia. Sa like semeka uko na ule rafiki mwenye unajua ni understandable, ama kuna utashindwa kwenda kwake, kuna teachers watakusaidia. Ama don't like usi lose hope, ama ukienda kwa mtu sema vile amekwambia ati wewe ni mjinga excess nini, like usi lose hope, weji motivate. Tunasema si lazima like semeka your topic ni a form 1, si lazima basic on wa form 2. sawa, like unaweza enda kwa form 1 waambie mimi niko na swali, unaweza nisaidia. Like watu watasema wewe ni mjinga, unaweza endaje kuuliza form 1? So unaona like unajua at the end of the term unajisaidia, like you're not helping anyone. So like don't base on friends who are not helpful, based on those who are helpful. Back in the future utakuja kuambia asante.
Okay, thank you. Somebody else?
Thank you for another chance. So I've said I'm Lewis. Now my question is, it is like mostly in school, many people tend to think like that. Many of the times that we get mental issues because of education or the other things in school. But some challenge yangu inakuanga so naona time kama time ya funky, umeamka asubuhi hivi umeng'ara, unakuja mfika hapo kwa basi unaambiwaje jina lako iko kwa list. So hiyo inakuwa yani inakuweka chini sana. Unafika hadi class hivi watu wanakuambia kwani wewe unaga bahati, unaga nyota. So unaona inakuwa ni challenge hadi ukiangalia tu vitabu na unashindwa hata kusoma. Asante.
Wanasema never listen to what people say. Akikwambia you'll end up losing hope, utakuwa na peer pressure, depression. Unajua sa depression ikikushika like so utaona like niko umefika mwisho. So naona ujikakamua, jipe hope, never mind what people say because they won't help you. Achana na wao waseme tu vile atasema, usisikie tu vile atasema.
Okay, I listened to your question. Let's have someone give back feedback for the 2 questions, for any question. Then I will do it. The one that you can remember, including Eunice's question.
Okay, kwanza nataka kwanza Lewis. Okay, yako Lewis. The thing is, ingekuwa mimi ningeangalia like au ni memory yako anakuambia hivyo. Tafuta like wasi wenye nakusaidia, good company. Like kunyo ataku encourage instead ya kukufanya go down. Because the moment you go down, uta go down only mentally. Hadi utajipata emotionally uko chini, ukiambiwa kitu like unafanya tu kenye utapenda. Na the consequences hazitakuwa poa. So mimi kenye tu nitakuwa advice. Ataka watu watakuwa ni mjinga kiasi gani. Tafuta tu wasi wenye atakusaidia, wenye watakufanya ukue juu. The more atakusaika up, the more that watakuhype up, ndo uta feel like by the way ni mse kwa hii dunia. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much, Leah. So I'm going to answer your questions jointly because they are all about friends, right? You also asked about friends and you also asked about friends. I know we are at the age where friendship is very important, and associations, who are we associating with, how many people are associating with you. You know, I know it's a thing to have friends pale high school, right? What I would say is that before the friends, or when you went to that high school, you went alone. Even when you're there, I would like to always look at it like a circle, then you, a dot in the middle, that is you. So this circle, you draw a circle around you. I need you to understand that you have the power, or you're the one to know, or you have to make that deliberate decision on who gets inside that circle. Because if you just leave it open, if you just kuna fence, anybody will come in. Some people will be toxic, like the ones Lewi is saying. There are people, have you heard of that tag called frenemies? You have friends that are not really, they don't mean well. Maybe they are envious of you. They want what you have. They like it, or they feel happy when something like the ones he has said, inside they will feel happy, oh, haendi funky. So I need you to always remember that time that you go to high school, you have that circle around you. Actually, you have to draw the circle yourself. So that when you're asking for help, you don't just ask anybody. The people you let into that circle, you have to deliberately know them. Know your friends. Not just have friends, but have friends that know you. You know. Like, choose them. Choose your friends. I know you've heard that so many times, like choose your friends. This is where it comes in. Because somebody who is your friend needs to have your back. They need to be, what are friends for? Support, right? Somebody who is supportive. So that person who refused to help you with your work, is it a friend? That is not a friend. So let us choose our friends. Let us choose people who are supportive. And that happens when you choose people who you are like-minded. Choose people who have your, who support your goals and ambitions, because even them, they have the same goals. which is to pass. You went to high school to pass your exams. So, or to, okay, there is exams and there is also a little bit of fun, I know, like funkies, right? Yeah, so choose friends who want the best for you. And they are not many, I can tell you. They are never many. So, usijali kukuwa na friends 100, have 20 friends who are genuine. Okay? Yes.
I personally have a question. That this time teacher atakuja class, tumefanya exam ama acha kuje class, anje kuongea seme ukifanya exam utafail, so anakupea discouragement. So na hiyo discouragement like utajingisha kwa peer pressure, sasa alafu akili gonge back home tuna go through na chana niambia hizo challenges.
Sorry, teacher will discourage you.
Like teacher kuje class aongee, alafu ifike hii point aseme una waste pesa ya mzazi, ukaze yako kuja ukifanya exam utafail na utaipass. So hizo words zinakuhurt.
Yeah. Okay. Anyone wants to take that? I know we don't have much time. Yeah.
Okay, yes, some teachers have that habit, na ni ukweli. Inafikanga at a point where hadi msi akishika kitabu ashiki kitu haoni, like anasoma mara 20 na anarudia the same page but ashiki kitu because of the words that yu mwalimu alisema. So what I can say is that usisikilize mwalimu juu kuna wengine wako huko tu aonekana wako class, kuna wengine tu alikuja ili salary ingie, but you personally you know that your goal in that school was to go do your exams and pass. And also another thing, don't go to school for the sake, go there with a purpose, knowing that back home wazazi wamesema nimeenda kusoma. So usiende uanze kazi zingine ati sijui every time uko kwa principal's office sijui umefanya hivi na hivi na hivi. That's when mwalimu atakuja aseme nyewe wewe una waste pesa ya mzazi juu nikana jua your background on discipline. That's when atakuja aseme wewe nimesikia sijui unajua utapass juu wewe unakuanga hivi, so don't listen to them. Just be a good guy. You know yourself, you know your standards and you know your discipline, so don't follow or don't listen to what the teacher is saying.
Okay, thank you so much. I agree with you also. What I would tell you is that even teachers, let's go back to what I've said. You went to school alone, so you will find students, you will find the support staff, you will find teachers. Remember that teachers are also people who leave their homes and come to school, and some of them they are supposed to be supporting students, but there is always that one person who is not doing what they are supposed to be doing. So if the first thing is to understand you. For all of us, the day you understand yourself, there is self-awareness. The day you have your self-awareness, who am I? What do I want? Who should I listen to? Okay, when you know what you want, anyone who tells you anything that is not going with your goals, that's an enemy of progress. It can be a teacher. It can be, we are discussing mental illness, so it also affects teachers. Remember, it could be someone who just has issues with her own life or his own life, so they are spilling over to other people. And the minute you always understand yourself, like the opinion of other people comes secondary to you and your parents. Of course, you're a unit, so you will always be able to discern or to know somebody who is not supporting your goals. Just to say to add on to what she has said, every time you do your best, like you went to school to study, so all you need to do is do your best. Do your best, know your limits, the way I told her, then do those limits. You know that you can study, you can get a B or you can get a C+. Work so hard towards that B. And if you're doing your best, you will have no reason to fear or to get distracted by what somebody else says or a hater? Can a teacher be a hater? Yeah, like a friend who is a hater, or yeah, anybody who is saying contrary to your efforts, they won't win. Just focus, and also know that not everybody can like you. The minute you understand that not everybody will like you, people will hate you for no reason. Yeah? People will hate you for no reason, so not everyone will like you. The minute you understand that, you focus, you move forward without, those are distractions. Maybe another day we will tackle distractions. Those are just distractions. You know those ones called machoya frogs. They are like the macho ya chura haizuii ng'ombe kukunywa maji. Yeah, always feel like the diva you are, you know, the conqueror you are. Just always take those as distractions, but do your best. So long as you're doing your best, the rest are just distractions. Yes, and you will walk past them victoriously. Yes.
We have come to the end of our question and answers. I want to thank you, our guests, for helping us answering the questions.
Thank you.
Thank you.